My buddy is a 4th grader in Miss Paquette's class at Adelphi Elementary School. On my first visit to the school, my future buddy couldn't contain his excitement that there was someone new in his classroom, and he had to fight the urge not to turn around every couple seconds to explain to me what was going on. That's when I knew he and I were going to make a great team. My buddy loves school. He is one of the few students in class who thoroughly enjoys reading and is the first one to raise his hand to answer a question in class. His exuberant personality reflects in the way he interacts with his classmates. One day, when we were working together, I asked him to mark where all of his best friends sat in the classroom. He marked every single seat in the room. My buddy truly loves to help other people. I think this sense of caring has a lot to do with his home life. My buddy opened up to me and told me that his father is blind and his sister is in a wheelchair. Sometimes he complains that he has no one to play with at home because his sister can't play rough with him like he wants to. His mother spends a lot of time working since his dad is unable to, which leaves my buddy, a 9-year-old, as the primary caretaker of his family. He has mentioned that sometimes he doesn't have time to finish his homework because he was busy cleaning up the apartment before his mother got home. Although my buddy and I are similar in the ways that we are very excited about school and always try our hardest, we have completely different home lives, which has a strong effect on how we performed in school. As a child, both my parents were always home in the evenings to help me with my homework and to check my planners to make sure I did everything I was supposed to. My buddy doesn't have that luxury. There really isn't anyone at home who has time to help him with his work, and that leaves him with a lack of academic support at home. His schoolwork is pushed to the side because he has a much more serious role to fulfill, being a caretaker. The concept of diversity also pushed me to reevaluate my stereotypes about diversity initially. I originally assumed that when we discussed diversity and its impacts on today's students, we were really only looking at the fact that schools are more racially and ethnically diverse and students now come from all types of class backgrounds. I neglected to realize that disability plays a large role in our population and in today's schools. If either a student or a member of their family is disabled in any way, this will greatly affect how a student is able to learn both at school and at home. In my buddy's particular situation, he is limited as to who can really provide him with help on his homework due to his father and sister's impairments. Learning this about my buddy has definitely affected how I view today's schools. When you look at my buddy, you would have no idea what he goes through at home. His own teacher didn't even know about the disabilities in his family. This shows me how important it is for classroom communities to be created within each classroom so students can feel comfortable coming to a teacher to explain what may be going on at home or to receive extra help. It is impossible to assume that we will know the backgrounds of every single one of our students, and because of that we must be careful as teachers not to judge our students or simply assume that they don't care about school. There may be a much larger underlying issue. I think this also has a lot to do with the implementation of the one-size-fits-all method into our schools today. The best way to get through my buddy is art. Each week I give him a topic to draw, and he loves being able to draw pictures to convey his thoughts and to share personal things with me. Because my buddy struggles a lot with writing and spelling, he has a hard time on standardized tests where that is all they expect you to do, is to write. Other methods need to be introduced, such as art, to give students other ways to express themselves and to show their knowledge. This experience as a whole has definitely taught me how different each and every student is. When I am a teacher in my own classroom, it will be very important for me to be able to think on my feet. Not all students learn at the same rate, and if I see students who do not understand the concept I am trying to teach, I may need to completely change my lesson plan on the spot. I have also seen how beneficial group work is for students on all academic levels because they can all work together to make sure everyone is on the same page. I believe that I have become a more prepared teacher after spending time with my buddy, and I sure will miss seeing him every week after the semester ends.